Hello folks, this is Audiotron 1003, and yesterday I showed a Lego haul where I bought two sets of the Minions, the Rise of Gru, with the buildable minions and the minifigures. So this is set number 75551. I bought two sets so that I could have all three buildable minions in one go. I've subsequently sold off what I didn't want, so I've recouped some of the money I spent on the second set. So that said, this is the whole point of why I did it, and here we have them all set up. I'm not really doing a review of such because I leave that kind of thing up to Jangbricks, because he has a better studio than my bedroom. So anyway, I've deliberately decided to show them open just to give you an idea of what they're like. Now, because I had two sets, I had a few specialised parts left over, extra printed pieces, so I filled in a couple of areas that were left blank. So for example, over there in Kevin's lair, sorry if I get that out of the way, those are just there, that is. And the same there. Those are exposed studs. Well, I decided they needed to be filled in. So that would be an example where I've added a couple of things extra. Here in Bob's lair, I've added an extra leaf. Sorry, just to add a few things. But generally speaking, these are as they are. They don't actually stand up too well unless you've got them on a hard surface. But what I've discovered is if I take Bob, for example, and put him face down, you build all the feet the same, and this area here should have an extra 1x1 plate. And if you put that on there, these feet don't splay out as much. So in order to make the feet splay out more, I've removed all those plates so that they stand up a little better. So since I'm here, I might as well show you Bob. Here he is, and it seems to me that he's into martial arts and plants for some reason. And so that's the back of his lair. I suspect what that is a training dummy of some kind, a bit like in Ninjago. And if I can do this with one hand, show you, close him up a bit, there you go, turn him round. He's happy, he's a happy guy. He's got his thumbs up. Now these hands are poseable to a point, so I thought, well, since he's happy, I would pose him. And these eyes can be set, and I have only got one hand, so it's going to be a bit difficult. But if you turn any of these knobs that's set in the inside at the top there, the eyes will turn round. So for example, they'll do this, but together. And his corresponding minifigure with his hat on, and I've given him a side to hold. There he is. So there's Bob. And I don't really have, if I get a minifigure to give you a scale of these things, there's Miss Stucky from the Ninjago City Docks. It gives you an idea of how tall these are compared to regular sized minifigures. So I'll use her for the next one. So I'm going to move him out the way, lie him down, bring on Stuart. This is Stuart. Now he seems to have a bedroom because there's a bed in it, and I guess those are speakers beside his bed. He's got what looks like a TV. There's a tape there, a boomerang, and I've added an extra tape behind the boomerang, and a glass jar just to fill in the spaces a bit. Moved his arrow to the front because I wanted to put that funny little keyboard thing there just to fill the space. His bed actually folds up inside, so that's how it normally looks when he's folded in, and you've got stickered pieces of all of these tiles. They're all stickers. It's the same on those. The small tiles and the wedges, for example, and that slope, they're printed. That turning thing, that's a sticker, but this is a printed piece. So that's Stuart. So if I can turn him round, sometimes they tend to stick a bit at the bottom. I think it's just the way they are. But anyway, if I turn Stuart round and show you his corresponding minifigure, there he is. There's Stuart in his pyjamas holding an arrow or an arrowhead. He only has one eye. Now he's a little bit worried, so his hands are in a different position. And if I get Miss Stucky to give you an idea of scale, there she is next to him. Okay, so I move Stuart out the way and Miss Stucky. And finally, this is my favourite, Kevin. He's the tallest of the three, and I like his lair the most because it's got so much more in it. He has his little bar stool. He's got all these, what I assume are screens. Another one of those turning arrow knobs. He's got a banana there. We've got extra printed pieces there, that wedge and tile or double cheese slope, same there. They don't come with this minion. Like I said, they're left blank, but I just added them up just to use them. So we have more printed pieces down there. These are all stickered, as is that, and there's his name. Now if I get Kevin, Kevin's holding a banana, so there he is, and he's in his dungarees, so there you go. And just for comparison, since I've got Miss Stucky standing by, there she is. Now there you go, that's how tall they are. I have to zoom out so you can get a better idea. So I'll take these two guys out of the way and see if I can close him up. Okay, that's better. So to just close up like this, and these two little bars on the backs of 1x1 bricks, or how you grip it to open it up. Now he's a much happier person than the other guy. Let's see if I can pose him a bit better. He was having his thumbs up earlier, but I've moved him to a display area, so I've had to move his hands out of the way. And so I'll put his eyes back there. So that's the last of them. So that's Kevin. And just for the sake of comparison, I'll put all three together. They're all pretty much the same build. It's only when you get inside that you find the subtle differences with their different styles of lair. But basically it's the same build throughout, just different heights according to the minions that you're building. So if I put these minifigure versions next to them and move out a bit, you can get an idea of them all together. Now for some reason he's gone blind. Let's this tile, it wants to fall off, so I have a tendency to knock it off if I'm not careful. But he can see again, so that's good. So anyway, this is like I say, the brick built minions and their lair set 75551. It's over 600 pieces. I'm not sure what the piece count is, but because it's not printed on the box like it is in the United States, so I can't actually tell you. It's about £45 in United Kingdom. So there you go. A very unusual video for me, because I don't normally do reviews. I personally like these because I like the little details inside. I like minions anyway, and I also like anything that has sort of TARDIS style structures. So for example, these things, when you turn them around and open them up, they're like little broom cupboards filled with details, and that's why I bought the sets. So anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.